Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Smiters and Smiterettes. Now, do you know that feeling every now and again you get when you open a game and you go, this is going to be good, isn't it? I'm going to enjoy this. Well, welcome to Icebound. This is the feeling that I'm getting with this. I don't know why. It just looks good. It's not sort of the Ren'Py default thing, which is always a plus. And I'm just excited about this. I don't know why, although saying that, playing anything after Sakura Spirit probably makes any game good. So, without further ado, let's get cracking, shall we? I don't know what this game's about. I know anything. All I know is that Tom from MoaCube on Twitter suggested it when I said I was looking through VNDB for a new visual novel. I will eventually get round to playing Ascension, just not right now. Ooh. It moves, kind of. The water moves. Oh, and there's a glow as well coming from the tank. Look at this. Someone knows how to program here. Is it Ren'Py? I don't know. It is. The reason you can tell whether a game is made in the Ren'Py engine is if you hit middle mouse button, everything disappears, everything explodes, see? Don't want the text. Nah! God, that would have been helpful in Sakura Spirit. Anyway, pressure is nominal. Nominal? Do you mean normal? No, you can't be. Switching to secondary valve. What did I want to say? Value. Oh, valve. And beginning the ether infusion procedure. This will be your last chance to back out. Are you completely, absolutely, positively sure that you want to go through this? If that's me in there, I'm in a rather odd machine. I mean, granted, I do look like a super saiyan, but do I really want to go through this? Sometimes you will be able to choose an action or statement to respond with. Yes, okay, that's fine. Choose wisely, as they will increase your notoriety and the choices you can make. Awesome. I'm sure I don't want to. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. However, the music's slightly ominous. Could you hear that? Bum bum, bum bum. Do I want to go through with this? I'm sure. I like games which provide me with choices this early on. It means it's not a fucking kinetic novel like Sakura Spirit. Yes, I'm still bitter about that. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't, right? Gruff voice and aged voice. So hang on a minute. This boy looks like a wolf. You got a wolf conducting a experiment on Goku. Wow. Such a path has never been before tread by modern science. With so few subjects to research it on, I'm beginning to have serious reservations about the safety of this. There's no turning back. Not now. This is the only way. The only way I can make things right. Oh god, what have I done? There must be another way to approach this. Something else we could do. Sometimes you don't have a choice. I see what he did there. But I did. So, soz. If you say so, beginning infusion now. Oh god, what's happening? I'm not dead yet. This should only take a few more seconds. What's this? What's going on? No, this can't be right. Pressure is rising rapidly. 150%, 200%. It's something I did. Can you fix it? In the middle of the procedure, it's impossible for me to reduce power now. Not now! Why is this happening now? What is this, my goddess? What have I done? No, you didn't. It's my fault. It does sound like my fault, to be fair. My fault for being... Oh, God. Is that a knight from Dark Souls? We're in trouble if it is. Yeah, that's normally a bad sound, isn't it? Yeah. Explosion? Normally bad. What? It sounded like someone knocked on my door, but then it was like somewhere on the ice plane, so it can't be. 3 years later, however. Am I that hovelled up? I must be. Ooh. Mate, just so you know, your legs are far too long. Like, you know, it's a perspective trick, but your legs are too long. You really need to see a doctor about that. That is kind of silly. I know you've got the walking stick, but you need to do a bit more than that. Your legs are too long. Christ, look at him. Looks like Robert Wadlow. Our world, Permia, has been blanketed in the ice-cold embrace of endless ice. Endless ice. Some say it was the cause of nature. Others claim it was caused by a war between angels and demons. Angels and demons create ice? That's not how Final Fantasy taught me elements. Excuse me. It's impossible to say for certain when the Age of Ice began, or when it will end. You can't just call it the Ice Age, it has to be the Age of Ice. These days, no one can remember if anything else ever existed. 3 years later? Really? No one can remember if anything else ever existed. Mate, it was 3 years ago. I can remember stuff that happened 3 years ago. Not that it matters. Ice is the only thing I've ever known. I doubt I could live in a world without it. But you probably could. You could probably make a good thing of it as well. I'm trying to see, because I appear to be standing on snow, but then there's ice beneath me. It was almost 3 years ago that I began my journey along with Isaac, my familiar, and 3 years later I've been everywhere of note in Permia. Permia. I'm trying to think if that's some sort of pun. I don't think it is. But I'm no further towards my goal than when I started. That's why I travelled here, the place I was saving for last, hoping to never have to explore. The northern ice deserts have claimed many a foolish adventurer, but I can't yet say whether I could count myself as one of them. I suppose that only time will tell if I can truly find what I'm searching for. Yes, I know you being mystical and all, but I do want to know what we're searching for here. Oh, look at this, it's just so beautiful. Clouds move, nothing static. Oh my god, what is this, a gargoyle? Dougal. We're not Scottish, are we? Dougal, can I have my tea? No one will understand that. I don't even know I did it. I'm confused sometimes when people use references for stuff. Like, no one's going to know what that is. Well, you'll be having your tea, isn't it? There you are. I even got the reference wrong for people who did know what it was. I can't feel my legs any longer. No. Wait, make that my ears. Oh, God. I would do a Scottish accent. I just can't do it. I'm trying. See, there's no beer, there's no violence. I can't do it. He does not look like he's in good state. Is that the same bloke as before? Yeah, it has to be. Blue coat, must be. I'm trying. Talking isn't going to make me go any faster. Every true alchemist possesses a familiar, a creature that shares their soul. Okay, so that's what a familiar is. Awesome. After taming a familiar, they can send them to a mysterious realm known as an infinitum and call them back whenever they desire. Sounds rather cruel. That in fact sounds like a Pokemon. Isaac is a bit different from most familiars, though. He has the ability to speak the human tongue, among other strange qualities. Sometimes he's helpful, but usually he's just a pain. I soldier on with him regardless. I owe him that much. Why do you owe him that much? Explain to me. No, you're not going to explain? Oh, there's snow now. A storm has picked up and it is getting worse by the minute. This couldn't have hit at a less opportune time than when I'm in the middle of an ice desert, mate. The whole world is ice. There probably wasn't an ideal spot to be at the time, was there? Water everywhere, and it's all frozen solid. The wind blows snow around me in great gusts. I can barely see what is in front of me, much less reach from my map to find directions to Selkos. So damn cold. Dougal, don't you dare freeze solid. Are you even listening to me? Look, you're a magical pet. Just breathe fire on me if it gets that bad. I think I misjudged the length of our trip. You can't falter. The instant you stop, it's all over. Isaac, I'm really an idiot to die now after I've travelled so far. Don't talk like that. We've been through worse, I think. Oh, does everyone in this world have short-term memory loss? No one can remember 3 years ago, and he can't remember if we've been through worse. I guess it's the end. This can't be happening. I can't say I guess it's the end. I'm no quitter. I'm trying as hard as I can. Damn it! Would you shut up? Dougal, your legs. What the? They're frozen. Dougal, you have to. Dougal. Hang on. How did they freeze up without me realizing? I just stopped and didn't realize. All right. What's the point? My journey might as well end here. It would be better for both of us. There's 4 icons in the bottom right. I really want to see what they do. Okay, so fast forward. S. Quick save complete. Okay, so that's quick load. What's A? Menu? I shouldn't have pressed it, should I? He who guards the flame. Why do you squander your gift? I'm confused, guys. I will give you my warmth. Is this someone hitting on me? What is this? Is he dead? Okay. Now let's click on A and see what happens. Or does the same thing happen? No way, he's just unconscious. Wait, is this the way of it? Is that auto go? Oh, that's what it is. It's auto. Okay. I did wonder. No, wait, he's just unconscious. Can't believe I've got to drag this guy and his pet all the way back to the gates. gates. Oh, well, he better not have been planning anything or we'll kick him right back out again. Very kind. In a sort of isolated, if you'll excuse the pun, sort of society. Normally they'd just kick him out straight away. His loyal servant, day one. This game's going to be fucking good, isn't it? We've already made 2 choices. That must mean there's a fair few. It's just... oh. Right. This is the thing that annoys me, right? People are very quick to say that art is good. Right? Cinder's art is really good. This is really good. Like, there's stuff moving off the screen, right? It creates the image of mist, where Sacred Spirit doesn't. It's just not good. I've bashed on that more than enough. I wake up to the pain of a boot being rammed into my side and a gruff voice coming from somewhere above me. Gruff voice. I honestly don't care, though. I thought I'd never wake up at all. The sight of the bright blue sky fills me with joy, at least for a short moment. You're finally awake, yeah. It took you long enough. I had to grab that damn firewood after I dragged you out of the wastes. It wasn't worth it, if you ask me. Oh, but thanks. Shit. Huh? Who? Oh, God. You do not look very nice. You look quite scary, in fact. A helmeted man hovers over me as I lie face up in the snow near a hastily improvised fire. I quickly get to my feet, shaking off my clothing. Below me, I can see an impressively large gate, surrounded by a curtain of fire. Although well constructed, it seems to be quite old and has definitely seen better days. I am part of the Icebound and watch. Here, have some bread. You look like you need it. Thank you. I grab the food from the box nearby and scarf it down with a few bites. That hits the spot. I'm amazed you didn't choke. That's what normally happens. Now that I did you a favour, why don't you start telling me what you were doing hanging around the gates by yourself? That's what you'd consider... oh, favour's missing a U. Favour, I meant to say, of course. So, this is how favours work in this game. That he does something, save my life, give me food and creates a fire to keep me warm. All I have to do is tell him what I was doing there. That's a favour system I can work with. Hello, do you speak human? Of course I do, I was just passing through. That's passing through. How long was I out? It doesn't seem too long, considering the sun is still high in the sky. However, the freak snowstorm seems to have subsided somewhat. It looks like you got caught up in one of our snow devils. If you don't know the warning signs, you'll be caught unawares and frozen solid before nightfall. I found quite a few human popsicles during my patrols, but none that were still breathing. You've got some luck, let me tell you. Isaac seems to be out cold. I pick him up, brushing the snow from him and propping him up. Isaac, you can at least answer the bloke who just saved your life. I'm awake now. Stop squeezing me. What do you do exactly? Oh, I'm an alchemist. This ice bat here is my familiar. Ice bat. Crap ice bat. You can get frozen as well. An alchemist? Dressed like that? You're pulling my leg, right? These are the only clothes I have. I spent the rest of my money on my passage here. I'm only looking for a job and somewhere to sleep. Normal travellers come in a caravan, not sneaking around in a thief's cape. Sneaking around? Yeah, that's what I said. Excuse me if I don't believe you. I didn't even know this town existed. We were en route to Selkos when... Selkos is too far away from here to get there by yourself. That was the map's fault, not mine. You know what I think? I think you're lying to cover your tracks. I think that you were hired by the Torrun encampment to scope out Icebound. Torrun encampment? Don't be stupid. Those hairy bastards have been driving us all out of town for months now. They've wrangled up all kinds of thugs to harass us, and you look just like the type. Are you calling me some kind of spy? Yes. Yes, he is. That is what he is doing. Well done. And what if I am? I don't have time for this. I don't want to start trouble. Have you seen the guy's axe? The Grim Reaper envies that motherfucker. I don't want to start trouble. Please, I don't want to start any trouble. Just let me leave in peace. That's what they all say. Do you know what we do to alchemists who get out of line? I don't want to know. You have my word that I'm only here to play my trade and nothing more. You'd think that if I was a spy, I would have found a more stealthy way to sneak into this town, passing out cold in the middle of a field. Well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, that could have just caught you unawares. He's perfectly right to think this. Where do you think you're going? You still haven't had the spot check. This will be quite enough. Yeah, he definitely looks like some nasty fucker you don't want to mess with. A tremendous Ferran walks over to our little group, dwarfing the guard in the sheer bulk. This could end very badly. Captain Torrun, I didn't see you coming. Neither did anyone else who thought they could stand against me. If you do not desire to be my next victim, then stop turning away visitors. With all due respect, sir, he could be a spy. And if he was, I'd smell it. If you do not possess any evidence, then let him through. No chatting, or I'll make you do another 100 sit-ups. Your guard captain's a Ferran, but you're fighting against them. Long story. He's not like the others. He doesn't really care which side he's fighting for as long as he gets paid. And he's a captain. Wow, that's something I would not want to be my captain. Listen to the music. This is pretty cool. As long as he doesn't try to kill me, it's fine in my book. I wish the monster would go and attack the Ferran camp instead. It was overripe for trying to expand into Imperial territory. Monster? Whoops, I wasn't supposed to tell you that. Keep it a secret from Torrun, okay? Please. Sir, the gate's frozen shut. The town gate is large and heavy. I've never quite seen anything like it in any town I've visited. It could probably keep out an entire army if it ever came to that. Gah. Pulling it open will take a while. It seems humans, you are stuck here for the time being. I spent long enough out in the cold. What's another few minutes? Diggle, you can't be serious. I'm about to turn into an ice sculpture. Then fly around. You have wings. Maybe your mouth will freeze shut and I'll have some peace and quiet. You know, there used to be a machine that opened the gates, or so I've heard. Aren't you an alchemist? Can't you do crazy, makey, worky stuff with your, whatchamacallit? You mean my alchemy kit? Sure, but is there any chance of getting it working again? I doubt it. The device has been broken since before I came here. Come on, Dougal, fix it. You never know until you try. The words of... yeah, optimist, isn't it? That's very optimistic.